What's going on, guys? It's ThatWozzerGuy from the last video. I'm bringing you a little gameplay commentary over some Black Ops 2 gameplay, 32 and 8 if I remember correctly. It's quite an old gameplay again. It's actually more recent than the last gameplay I showed up though. I think this is like in the last stages of my 10th Prestige before I hit Masters. I hope you guys enjoy that. It's pretty cool. I get 2 stealth choppers in a row if I'm correct. I did pretty well. I'm quite happy with it. But anyway, today what I was going to talk about is some new announcements that was made yesterday. So, I don't know if you guys follow competitive COD that much. I do quite a bit. I don't know if you guys follow BMX either, but I'm sure everybody's heard of the X Games. What it's about is skateboarding, BMX, all the extreme sports. It's pretty cool. There's always some crazy things that goes on there. And it was announced yesterday by MLG that competitive Call of Duty will now be at the next X Games in Austin, Texas. Now that's pretty sweet for both sides, in my opinion. There's a lot of people that don't agree with it. There's a lot of people saying, you know, it's not a sport. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole debate of whether or not people think it's a sport. I mean, to me, it is in a certain way. I mean, if you can class chess as a sport, then why can't... And like, a lot of people's reasonings for not classing it as a sport is because you're sitting down and you're playing on the console. But like, chess is classed as a sport, and you're sitting down and moving chess pieces across the board. Are you not? So I don't see how it cannot be classed sort of as a sport, because it's basically, in my opinion, it's a sport because it depends entirely on skill, and it's sorry, my words are jumbled. It's based entirely on skill. You know, it's a bit hard. It's the skill gap between pub players and a pro player is pretty insane, and it's not just so much like kids sitting in their basements playing COD all day. Like, you have to go a lot higher to become a pro COD player, you know. And it's also an organised competition with like full-on teams, lots of fans supporting. Now, I think it going into the X Games is perfect for both sides. There are some people that think, yeah, they enjoy games, they enjoy BMX at the same time, they don't know if it'd be right together, because like, on one side you'll be having some guy doing like a backflip, a flare, a 1080, and then like they would flip over, and then some guy like Nate shot a Stumpy would be getting a 2-piece or punching an SSV round, which is still entertaining for me, but obviously some people will be like, oh, that's a bit weird. But I think it could work pretty well. COD's always been having a good hype to it. You know, there's always been people freaking out. Scumpy does a good job of it, Killer does a good job of it, I know that. There's a lot going on. Now, in my opinion, I think it's perfect for both. Now I'm going to finally get to why it is. I don't know if this gameplay is going to be long enough. I think it's going to be a short video, but it doesn't matter. I'll cut it to the most fastest paced part of the gameplay. But so my opinion is, BMX has got a big audience. You know, it's a pretty big thing. There's thousands of BMXers. There's millions of BMXers, millions of skateboarders. All of them tune in to watch. Why do I keep saying Netflix? The X Games. Now, X Games to me is pretty much like the EA of extreme sport. Like, it's a big company, makes a lot of money off what it does. I think it's solely about the profit, this whole deal. And I think it's a good thing. It'll bring more money into extreme sport and BMX, which is exactly what you want, really. If you support it, if you supported BMX, and you saw a huge audience like Call of Duty, Call of Duty's got a massive audience. Nadeshot himself, just Optic Nadeshot, has 20,000 people tuning into his streams every night to watch him play competitive COD or just play COD pubs. Like, that's a lot of people to watch you. You know, 20,000 a night to just watch you play pubs, or COD even. Now, last time when I watched X Games last year, there was only 10,000 people watching it online, like on the live stream, just on that self, just for watching like that sport. So think of all the audience that Call of Duty has. There's a huge audience in competitive COD and all these tournaments with all these different fans of different teams. All the different sponsors, they're going to be bringing over a whole new base of people over to the X Games, which is going to draw more attention to the extreme sport because it's been watching the whole thing. It'll give more people on the extreme sport side a chance to see what competitive COD's like, you know. Get them into a bit more. If they don't know what it's like before, they could probably get into it, and you never know, it might not like it. I know some people don't like change, they don't like things that are different. I think personally it could be really good, and it could draw in a lot of money for both the COD side and the extreme sport side. The amount of money that, you know, the COD people are going to bring into it, it's going to bring new audiences. It'll be like they'll be physically paying for tickets to go to these X Games things to watch cards, and while you're there, I'm sure they're gonna go watch like all the other things, because why pay all that money to watch just one thing, right? They're paying money and they're gonna be getting like a bunch of different things to do, and then COD seeing their favourite teams is gonna be there too. Like, I think it's a win-win for everyone. It's gonna be drawing in money on both sides, luring in new audiences for everyone. I think it's a perfect growth situation for all of them from a business perspective. Everyone's just looking at it like, oh, it's not a sport, it's just sat down playing games. A lot of BMX companies like the Come Up, it's a magazine, they've been tweeting things like, oh, I bet someone's going to beat up a Call of Duty Pro, and oh, why don't we just smash up the Xboxes, give them real guns and they can kill each other on the street section. I think it's just quite stupid. It's like, it's bringing in more money to a sport that you supposedly love. Like, if I was really in love with BMX, like I am, I like BMX, I ride BMX myself, I had them for 2 years. And I like to see things grow, I like to see COD grow, I like to see BMX grow. If it's a hobby of mine, I want to see what's best for it. And this is a really good chance for it to make a lot of money and bring in a whole new audience to the whole series. I think it could be really good. Now, at the moment, I think there's only 3 teams that have got a guaranteed pass into the X Games. I think that's Optic, Complexity and Envious. They're the ones that place top 3 at COD Champs. They're going to be doing it. I reckon those guys are probably going to win the X Games as well, if I'm honest. If I don't see Optic in at least the top 6, I'll be surprised. They really pulled it together in COD Champs. No one expected them to go that far, and they've destroyed a lot of people. They've been doing a really good. Yesterday I watched them 3-0 Complexity. Yesterday, Complexity's always, like, they're literally a god squad. They're insane. I'm really excited to see how Envious play with Parasite. But I think they could do really well. The other teams have got to do it. I think it's based on who's got the most pro points as of May. But I think X Games on COD is going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to watching it. I'm actually thinking of going out there and watching the X Games myself. Like, I want to look into getting a ticket to go over there and watch BMX and COD all in one go. It'd be pretty fucking sweet. Anyway guys, this is where I'm going to end the video. I think the gameplay lasts 2-3 minutes after, so if you want, I might... No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to keep the gameplay rolling, but I'm not going to. Oh yeah, I just watched Frozen today. Let me know if you've watched Frozen down in the comment sections below. Let me know what you think of it. I fucking love it. It's the best film ever. I don't care if you're a big manly man. Frozen is a great fucking film. I really enjoyed it. I got the Do You Want to Build a Snowman song stuck in my head and I can't get it out. It's just great. I've also ordered some Gamma. That'll be coming in the next couple of days. I got Blue Ice. If you drink Gamma yourself, let me know what your favourite flavour is. I got a variety pack, so I want to try more, but I got the Big Tunnel Blue Ice because it looks pretty beast and a lot of people recommended it. But anyway guys, that's going to be all today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
Securing Charlie. All flags secured. Maintain current posture.